Marshalltown Tigers. Same starting five as yesterday. Michael Burrell, the sophomore out of Israel, who made the game-tying three to send us into overtime. Tyler Burrows, number 5, starts alongside Rob Keys, two dynamic guards in the backcourt. Here we go, underway. Raiders win the tip. It's Fahim Moran to handle. It's guarded by Tyler Burrows to start. Quickly getting it to Caleb Young, team's leading scorer, 14 points per game. Now they go inside to Beverly. Big man will face up, step back, one-legged step back is good. Wow, what a shot. He quickly stretches the bench. Beverly out of Los Angeles, averaging 13 points per game. A dynamic big who shows off the touch. Here come the Tigers, off of a tough loss yesterday. But what a second half they have to build off of in terms of having some momentum coming into today. Quick cut inside, Burrows finds Keys and the floater off. 2-0 start for Three Rivers. And stepping on the baseline as he drove the baseline, Edison was fouled by Burrell. Now quickly go into Young, and his mid-range jumper is good. So 2 shots from medium range have gone through, and the Raiders have a 4-0 lead. Here's Burrows, quick dynamic point guard. Keys had himself a game yesterday, goes behind the back, finds Olay in the corner. The three is off. Scott fights for the rebound, nearly had it. Young comes away with it. Sellers kicks it out to Moran for 3. Fahim Moran out of Miami. His third made 3 of the season. He's 3 for 8. A 7-0 start for Three Rivers. Here's Keys near side, hounded by Moran. That'll force him to give it up. Burrows works off an Olay screen, the pick and pop, he has it now. Olay inside, kicks corner. 3 on the shot clock as Burrow fires. Olay on the offensive glass, he put it back in. Angus Olay, who had the key offensive rebound on the final possession of regulation for Marshalltown. That led to the game-tying 3. He had the offensive rebound and the assist that eventually tied it up. So that's the first bucket for the Tigers. 7-2 our score. Here's Moran with a fancy dribble. Young finds Beverly, that mid-range jumper. This time it's off the backboard. Burrows rebounds and pushes for Marshalltown. Beverly, the big, switched out onto the quick guard Burrows, and they'll call a blocking foul. Beverly embellishing the contact as Burrows drove by. Pulls off the iron, and the rebound for Edison. Raiders pushing. In transition, a 3. That one off. Too strong from Young. And Keys is fouled, pushing ahead. Two unranked teams looking for their first win in the IMO Challenge. And both losses were the exact opposite. One in overtime, and one a blowout in regulation. It finds its way in the backcourt. Burrows driving, gets to the rim, floater off the iron. A strong rebound by Beverly. Beverly averages 4 of those a game. 6'9" forward. They'll set a screen here. Try and find him on the roll. Instead, they'll kick it out. Here's Young. And a 3 is short from Edison. Olay rebounds. The pass was intended for Burrell. Moran got in the way. Tigers basketball. Quickly to Joe Scott, who drives baseline under the basket. Forces it up. Easy block for Beverly. Didn't leave his feet, but an offensive rebound for Scott. Something he does extremely well. Scott averaging close to 16 rebounds through the first 2 games of the season. And plenty of those offensive. Backs down on Beverly, finds his way back into the paint, and was fouled before he traveled. They'll inbound to Scott again, nearly stolen away by Wallace, who's hounding on the perimeter. Here's Olay at the free throw line. He'll spin into the paint. Pump fake and get in a bit deeper, missing the left-hand layup. It's a crafty move by Olay, just unable to finish. Here's a baseline drive, up and under, just missing. Offensive rebound brought down by Montgomery. Young works off a screen, now kicks top of the key, a three. And this is good for Kyle Edison. His fourth made three of the season, he's 4 for 13. The 10-2 start for the Raiders. Here's Burrell, the hero in regulation yesterday. Keys crosses over and his pocket's picked by Moran. Quickly dishes it ahead. Edison finishes a 12-2 start. And head coach Ryan Flack wants to talk things over for...
It's out of control, like...
On Go Hills TV, powered by JBS. 12-2 start for Three Rivers. Trying to bounce back from a tough loss yesterday. They suffered at the hands of Triton. And Marshalltown, after a crushing defeat in overtime, trying to get on track here. Keys loses the ball. Young comes up with the steal. He's got Burrell to beat to the rim. Put it in. But it's 14-2. Marshalltown has turned it over again. Those live ball turnovers are the ones that'll kill you, leading to a transition opportunity. Scott handles. In the paint. Jump stop. Can't finish. Right there for the offensive putback. Frustrated he missed the first, but stuck with it and put it back in for two. Scott's already got 2 offensive rebounds, and he's got his first bucket. Here's Young working on Keys. Fades away. And the rebound for Scott. Rob Keys out of Philadelphia gets it to Scott. Forward out of Baltimore. Trying to spin on Wallace. Back his way down. Misses the left-hand jump hook. Pursues the glass again and puts it back in. Joe Scott is a man on a mission. Not to be denied. His third offensive rebound and his second bucket. Give him 4. Moran drives inside. Lost the ball out of bounds. Both in for Marshalltown. A couple subs for Coach Flask. Here's Young in the paint. Put up the floater off the iron and a strong rebound by Burrows. Quickly ahead, tried to find Scott who was out in front, and he knew it. Here's Wallace on the other end and a blocking foul as Fukushima tried to draw a charge. So they get the foul right. And Wallace is off the back rim with his first free throw. 4 for 8 this season. Freshman out of Kenosha, Wisconsin. 6.5 points per game through their first 4 games. Shooting it well from the field at an even 50% so far. Knocks down the second, and it's a 15-6 lead for Three Rivers. Here's the newly checked-in DJ Hamilton, who did not see the floor until late in the second half yesterday, getting some early minutes here. Fukushima, pump fakes, and now it's Sisk in the corner. Drives baseline, Fukushima for 3. Gian Fukushima, his first make from downtown, and it's 15-9. Young gets it to Wallace. Triple teamed, stepping through in the corner. And now a 3 for Alexander off the iron. Rebound chased down by Montgomery. Three Rivers has a second chance. Young in the middle of the lane, got all the way to the rim and finished off the glass. Mackay, Sisk, and Marshalltown back the other way, trailing by 8. Fukushima just hit a 3, now finds Olay. Into Scott, who's been determined here early on, draws a foul on his way up. They'll actually say it was a jump ball, and that's a good call. And Andrew Kim is in. Angus Olay, and one under the basket, right off the inbound. Olay's first bucket, and he'll have a chance to cap off a 3-point play. When we come back, Angus Olay for Marshalltown will be looking to cap off a 3-point play. It's 17-11. Three Rivers in front on Royals TV, powered by JBS. Here's Angus Olay, knocking down the free throw. Olay's got 3 early points and has cut the lead to 5. Here's DJ Hamilton applying some full court pressure to Robert Alexander. And now it's Demetrius White, first time checking in. Alexander thought about 3. Instead will drive and kick. Nice cut, and another good pass. Driving baseline, putting up the floater is Joey Thomas and scoring his first bucket. Redshirt freshman's on the board. Sisk for 3. Off the back rim. They will call a 4 points, 5 rebounds. 4 of those rebounds, offensive rebounds. Here's Fukushima, getting it to Scott. And you just know what he's thinking. Get in the lane, put it up, and put it in. Lost the handle there. Was not thinking about doing that. Lost it out of bounds. Hamilton inbounds. Right to Fukushima. Floater off the iron. A rebound for Thomas.
Ooh. Shit.
Alexander near half court. Gets it to White. Now into Sellers, who throws it down.
Yeah.
Nice pass from White. Good finish by Sellers. He's on the board. 21-12. Hamilton. Now into Scott, who has the mismatch. Fade away in the lane off the back rim. Scott just 2 for 8 to start, but has been the most active inside. There's a drive. He's got a turnover now, and he's tripped and fouled. Coach Flask certainly wanting his guys to put together a good 10-minute stretch here. Down by 9 with the basketball. Here's Andrew Kim, who gave them some good minutes off the bench yesterday. He'll roll to the basket, drag that pivot foot and travel, but trying to run a little energy and effort. Kyle Edison, aggressive, driving baseline, and he might have traveled. Yep, sure did. Another turn in our opening half. Game 1 of day 2 of the IMO Challenge. Burrows is back in along with Rob Keys. Rob Keys, pump fakes. Kept the pivot foot down. Looking for a cutter. It's Burrows. Unable to finish at the front of the rim. Second chance effort here. It's Sisk driving in, and they'll call an offensive foul on Joe Scott. Starting to mount up for both teams. Right now it's a 9-point lead for Three Rivers. A drive inside by Thomas. He was met by Scott and fouled. Redshirt freshman, 6'5", out of Springfield, Massachusetts. Knocks down the first of 2. Three Rivers 56. And a lot of those looks for the Tigers right at the front of the rim. Thomas goes 2 for 2, so he's now 5 for 6. Largest lead of the day for Three Rivers. It stands at 11.
I don't know.
Scott at the top of the key. Sisk for 3. Short. Offensive rebound. Olay and Keys were there. Keys calls out a horn set. 2 screens to choose from. Can't find Olay on the roll. So Keys will drive. Play the glass, but he's fouled. Couldn't finish, but 2 free throws coming for Rob Keys. Announcer Jinx firmly in place. 70% free throw shooter on the season. Starts his day 0 for 1. He's leading the team in scoring through the first 2 games, averaging 18 points per game. Knocks down the second. So here's Fahim Moran. Sellers pivots, kicks it back out. passing defense from Joey Tollefson, who did not play yesterday. So digging into his bench even more and putting in the sophomore out of State Center, Iowa, Joey Tollefson. His first minutes of the IMO Challenge. Digging deep into that bench, looking for a spark. Here's Burrows. Guarded by Edison. In the lane, kicking it out. Keys. There's Wallace now. Middle of the lane, Tollefson to beat. Tollefson falls down. No call, no block or charge. And the miss. Here's Scott. Mid-range pull-up. Short. Nipped the iron. He's trying to chase down an offensive rebound and unable to do so. Three Rivers on the attack. Turning it over again. The outlet to Keys. One man to beat. And Keys gets to the rim and lays it in on Sellers. Head coach Brian Best not happy with the turnover. 8-point lead for Three Rivers. And Moran tried to find Wallace on the roll. Operator Stephen Goodwin today. A 23-15 lead for Three Rivers. Marshalltown still trying to find their touch from the field. Rob Keys, lob pass out in front of Olay, a turnover. Three Rivers will run. Sellers spins, dishes it off to Caleb Young. 7 minutes to play in our opening half.
We can't watch it up here.
Young on the right wing. Takes a couple screens. And the three by Moran off the back rim. Rebound chased down by Keys. Fouled as he tried to regain his dribble. Knocks down the first. Keys goes 2 for 2, cuts into the lead. It's now just 6 for Three Rivers. And it's Moran guarded by Burrell. Out in front. Sellers. Fouled as he forced his way inside. White thought about firing up a three right on the inbound. Instead now it's Alexander back at the controls. 8 on the shot clock. Driving baseline, kicking in the middle of the floor. Easy layup put in by DJ Prater. His first minutes in this one and his first basket of the game. 25-17, 6 minutes to play in our opening half. Burrows, that lob pass into Olay. Quickly double team. Keys in the corner. Now Burrell for three. Off the back rim. They'll say that Scott fouled Prater, who did not play yesterday. But getting some minutes here with their starting forward, Scott, in foul trouble. Here's Alexander into the lane. Off the glass for two. Back to a 10-point lead for Three Rivers. Alexander's first bucket. Burrows and Olay, they played the two-man game very well yesterday. Olay, a big with great vision, had 5 assists yesterday. And they'll call an offensive foul. Who can spark the offense for Marshalltown? Alexander lost his dribble. Now kicks to Prater. Off a Montgomery screen, it's back in the hands of Alexander. Sellers thought about three. It's in the paint, plays the glass, no good. And Sisk has it. Quick pass up ahead, Blue kicks, Keys, a three. Knew he missed it, chased after the rebound. And Makai Sisk has another offensive rebound for Marshalltown. Timeout quickly called as He was in the corner with nowhere to go. Okay. And we've seen that this is a Three Rivers team poised to get their first win. Blue missed the fadeaway in the paint. And a rebound for the Raiders. Up top, it's Joey Thomas, getting it back in the hands of Alexander. Wants a Montgomery screen, he'll use it. Gets another in-and-out dribble to the paint, and it rolls off the iron. A rebound for Olay. Sisk pushing the pace, pulls it back out. Olay the big, behind the back dribble, in the paint. Finds a cutter, it's Keys. He muscles it up, can't play the glass. Another offensive rebound nearly. Turned over. In transition now, Alexander. Finds his man in the corner. Back up top, here's Sellers for three. Off the iron, another rebound for Olay. Shooting percentage starting to drop for Three Rivers. Marshalltown looking to take advantage. Here's Burrell and Olay. Nice cut. Sisk couldn't handle the pass, but keeps it from going out of bounds. Here's Olay. Short on a three. Unable to hit inside, outside. Scoring woes continue. But the defense is doing the best they can to hold their own. There's a layup under the glass. A nice move there. Joey Thomas getting on the board. (29-17). Here's Rob Keys. Nifty dribble into the paint. Met by a big. Couldn't draw a foul. Hit the ground hard. A rebound for Jamani Charles, who's checked in and getting some minutes now for the Raiders. Here he is for three. Short. Montgomery chases down the offensive rebound. Crossover. Thomas into the lane, steps through, left hand, off the glass, no good. The putback off the iron as well. There is a lid on the basket right now. Three Rivers maintaining that steady double-digit lead over Marshalltown. Can the Tigers get it within single digits here in the first half? You're watching Sue. Got the win yesterday.
Up to go out the game
Wild
and
pass
go on
inside,
with that after
and
that. I don't know.
the call from the bench. You can immediately hear Coach Best saying, "Finish it, you're right at the rim," and Bryce Wallace is fouled. Wallace at the line, got the first. And got the second, 31-17, the largest lead for Three Rivers today. They led in the first half against Triton, and in the second half got away from them. Trying to play a full 40 minutes today. That's what Coach Best emphasized. Hey, we got to play a full 40 minutes. We did yesterday. We know what we have to work on. Here's Kim at the top of the key for Marshalltown. 5 on the shot clock. Got to get busy. Burrows in the lane, spins and draws a foul. Today, until now, knocks down the first free throw. Coming off of 15 points. Did everything, really. 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals. Has struggled from the field to start. 32% through their first 2 games. But still a quick, dynamic guard. Knocks down both free throws, and he's on the board with his first 2 points. Calling a legal screen on Bryce Wallace, who was trying to run a pick and roll with Joey Thomas. Legal screen, Three Rivers 6th. Minute and a half to play in the first. Sisk inside, couldn't finish the lob. And there is a lid on that basket for the Tigers. They get a steal here. And Keys will look to settle things down. Spins off his defender, into the lane, off the glass, but a foul. So Keys will get 2 free throws. He gets 2. And short on the first. You can see on the release he didn't get everything behind it. And got the second. Here's Alexander. And now driving baseline, kicking corner. Here's a 3 put up by White. And in Demetrius White from downtown. His 8th hit from the land of 3. And it's a 14-point lead. Crossover by Sisk. Into the lane. Floater no good. Rebound. Fukushima. Burrows kicks. Kim has it left wing. Burrows has his eyes on the shot clock. It's at 10. He'll drive into the lane. Fouled. He'll get 2 free throws out of this. Burrows at the line for 2.
That's crazy.
Got the first. And off the rim on the second. So 34-21. Here are the final 5 seconds. Alexander. Off the glass. No good. So that for 3, and the 1 3 that was made was by Fukushima, who hadn't made a 3 all season. So we'll see if Marshalltown can get those offensive struggles off their back. They've got 10 offensive rebounds. They're working the glass, but just 11 second chance points off of those 10 offensive rebounds. For Three Rivers, gotta love what they've seen offensively from their guys. 45% from the field. They've hit 3 threes, only missed 1 free throw. The 7 turnovers they'll look to clean up a bit in the second half as well. Leading scorers in this one, Joey Thomas and Caleb Young leading the way for Three Rivers with 6 points each. No one has shot the ball more than 6 times on Three Rivers. When you look at the scoring totals, they have a ton of guys averaging over 6 points per game. They've got depth. They share the basketball, and we saw that on full display in the first half. Has 10 different players have scored for Three Rivers. Again, putting that, sharing the basketball and the mentality of everyone getting something. Lost yesterday. Both these teams lost yesterday, but in complete opposite fashions. The Tigers a 1-point loss in overtime. The Raiders a 24-point loss in regulation. There's Joe Scott on the baseline. He'll back down against Beverly. Back up top, it's Burrows getting in the lane, off the glass, no good. Strong rebound by Beverly. Good defense inside. There's Edison back the other way. Now in the hands of Caleb Young. Moran works off a Beverly screen. We didn't see Beverly outside of the first few minutes. Sellers for 3. Short-armed it. Strong rebound by Scott. And laying it in. They'll call goaltending. Angus Ole scores. Out in transition, they get the big man an easy 2. Fahim Moran will bring it across midcourt with the size advantage over his defender, Michael Burrell. Now Young working on Keys behind the back dribble. Mid-range pull-up off the back iron. Another rebound for Scott. Joe Scott feeding his fellow big, Ole. Now it's Burrows in the mid-range. On the shot clock for Rob Keys. Tried to feed Scott on a roll. It's going to be off of Three Rivers. The Tigers
Put your foot on it.
right to Joe Scott. Burrell curling off the screen. 2 to shoot. 1. It's Keys. They won't get it off. Here's by 11. Burrell will pick up Moran full court. Here's Caleb Young. Back to Moran. Beverly sets him a screen. Kicks out to Sellers. A three. Anthony Sellers got it to go. Lead up to 14 now. Burrows took it back the other way quickly. Missed off the glass. Here come the Raiders in transition. Pass was tipped out to Moran. Wants the clear out. Instead will feed to Beverly. Posting up. On Scott. Beverly in the lane. Got it up and in. Over his defender, and it's the largest lead of the day for Three Rivers. 39-23.
Tuck your shirt.
Keys gets by Moran. Left-hand layup off the glass. No good. And Olay is there for the offensive putback. So another easy look at the rim. Off the back rim by Keys, but Olay there to put it up and in. He's done the scoring so far for Marshalltown in the second half. Young, top of the key. Out to Moran. Wants the screen from Beverly. Kicks to Young in the corner. Fires a contested three and got it to go over Keys. Caleb Young, an over 45% three-point shooter, has his second make of the day. Keys inside, floater up and in. That's what we saw a lot of yesterday from Rob Keys. Marshalltown could be in trouble if the Raiders are starting to hit from downtown. That's been the case here in the second half already. Moran spins inside, dishes to Beverly, off the glass and in, plus a foul. And Zaire Beverly will head to the line. Try and complete the three-point play. Nifty move there. The Raiders have come out here in this second half with their hair on fire. They're through 4 games this season. Off the back rim there. And Burrows the rebound. Picked up full court. Tries to drive by his defender. And gets it into the front court, nearly a steal. Keys for three. His defender overplayed, and Keys unable to hit. But they almost get the ball right back, and a foul there. Inbound, Makai Sisk and Andrew Kim are in now. Moran finds Young. Quickly into Zaire Beverly. Backs down, up and under, off the glass, no good. Offensive rebound, and now a second chance. Moran in the lane, he gets to the rim, he can't finish. And Joe Scott a rebound as Marshalltown catches a break. 2 opportunities at the rim for Three Rivers. Scott up top. Keys has been aggressive. He lost the ball. Stolen away by Edison. Here's Sellers in transition. Off the glass, he was fouled. Sellers got the first. And Sellers knocks down the second. He goes 2 for 2. Now the first lineup change for Coach Bess in the second half. He'll bring in Devarius Montgomery for Anthony Sellers. And Coach Flack has dug into his bench here. We saw this in the first half. He made a line change to try and spark something. Here's Kim under the basket, losing the ball. It was off of Montgomery, and the Tigers will retain. Just looking for some positive momentum. Scott in the lane. Hook shot is good. He was the man in the first half, the most aggressive. Just 3 of 10 from the field, but able to get that one to go. Here's Young in the corner. Another 3, in and out. Rebound, Scott. Sisk, top of the key. Darts in the lane. Got fouled and put it in. Somehow, some way, gets the and one. Makai Sisk. Another one of these quick guards in the backcourt. We'll get another look. Our instant replay is brought to you all season long by Line. 46-32. Shot clock went off inadvertently. They'll play through it. Here come the Raiders with a 14-point lead. Young working on keys, spinning in the lane. Edison to Moran, 4-3. Fahim Moran, his fourth hit from 3 this season. He's 4 for 9. Sisk thought about firing one up. Keys top of the key, wants some off-ball motion. In the hands of Sisk, who now fires and hits from 3. And there's the spark off the bench that they were looking for. And Sisk now has a 6-0 run himself. But Marshalltown cannot afford to trade baskets. They'll need stops starting now. Fouled is Edison on the jump shot. Kyle Edison, freshman ahead of the line. Marshalltown did a good job of defending without fouling in the first half.
He's stupid.
Already their 4th foul committed in this. See if Burrows can as well. 2 for 2 goes Kyle Edison. He'll quickly sub out. And Demetrius White is in.
You raised it up.
Here's Burrows quickly finding Sisk. He's been on a heater. He'll stay aggressive. Stop and start in the lane. Fadeaway jumper just rimmed out. You don't mind the shot with a guy who's been rolling. Just missing. Moran, top of the key. Young fires away. Too strong. And a rebound for Scott. Burrows in the lane. Tries to feed Scott. And a turnover. The outlet to Young, and he lays it in. (53-35) into Scott. That might have been off of him. Maine Tigers basketball. They got 20 seconds to work with on the shot clock. Burrows waits for Kim in the corner. Now a pass to Scott. Sisk in the corner. They got him a good look. Air ball. Just put too much on it. In transition, it's Thomas pulling it back, taking a Wallace screen. Nice baseline pass. Got to White. There was no shot there. Demetrius White in the lane. Returns the favor to Thomas. Now back to White. In the lane. Hangs in the air and finger rolls it in. A timeout. It's the largest lead of the day for Three Rivers. After suffering a loss yesterday to Triton, they bounced.
No, D1. Stay here. That's weird.
12 to go. And Marshalltown will try and cut into this lead. Fukushima up top. Rob Keys is back in. Fukushima has a look from 3. He's already hit one, short on that one. Rebound went right to him. Spoon feeds away. Here's Keys, short on a 3. Another offensive rebound and a second chance. Keys floater off the back rim. Nearly stolen away. Keys is showing that all-out hustle. Just unable to find the bottom of the net today. And back the other way, it's Moran drawing a foul.
Nice feelings.
This is Moran at the stripe. I want to thank our friends at River Community Credit Union for sponsoring our instant replays all season here on Go Hills TV. JBS, of course, our powering sponsor, bringing more to the table. And Dr. Altfellish for providing us with our high-definition cameras. Moran got them both. And Robert Alexander is in for him now. top of the key. Gets to Burrows. Has space from three and hits. That's got to feel good for Tyler Burrows, sophomore guard who's struggled to get it going to start this season. Keys nearly picked his pocket. Diving on the floor, Sisk picks it up. Still loose, here's Keys on the outlet. White is back defensively, Keys lays it in. We are still seeing that fight from Marshalltown. Diving on the floor for loose balls. 10.5 to play, down by 17. Here's Alexander. The top of the key now, it's White. At the free throw line, kicks out. Alexander has space from three. They will call an illegal screen on Tavarius Montgomery. As have the Raiders, but that's been what they're accustomed to all season. Everyone playing, everyone at least getting in the scorebook once. Burrows work off an Olay screen, hit the lane, play the glass and score. Back-to-back buckets for Tyler Burrows. And he's got 8 now. That's going to be Joey Thomas, guarded by Sisk, out of bounds, off of Sisk. Alexander wants a Beverly screen. Now they'll back it out. Crossover dribble. Edison top of the key. Montgomery in the lane. They got all the way on Olay and scored. So that'll halt the quick 7-0 run from Marshalltown. Olay top of the key. He's going to be equally aggressive. Kicking out to Burrows. Hit a 3 a moment ago. Mismatch with the big on him. Floater up, off the back rim. Just a bit too strong. Edison hounded near midcourt. He'll give it up to Alexander. 9 minutes to play. Here's a 3 fired up by Edison. Missing short, rebound Keys. They want to push the pace. Sisk for 3. He got it. How about the second half for Makai Sisk? He's got 8 points. (59-45). Little 10-4 run here. Beverly pump fakes, got Olay in the air, got to the rim and couldn't finish. Rebound tapped up, and this time it falls. Good hustle by Tavarius Montgomery, sticking with it. Outlet to Olay. He'll lay it in. They quickly go back and score on a make. That never makes a coach happy. Alexander, free lane to the basket, put it up, missed it short. Beverly follow jam off the rim. Burrows with 1 man to beat. It ended up being dumped off to Olay. Lost it on his way up. No foul called. Olay has 13 points. Seven and a half to play. Here's Alexander with it. Beverly up top now. Edison for 3. Got it. That's a big shot for Edison. One of their better shooters. He knocks it down, 64-49. Quick timeout here, but Marshalltown not going away. Just a 15-point deficit. We'll see what they can do in the final 7 and change left in the second half. We're back on Go Hills TV, powered by JBS after this. Coming up 20 minutes after. Tigers have found some rhythm offensively. See if that continues here. Pick and roll, feed to Scott. He made the catch and got fouled. Joe Scott's had a tough time around the iron, but props to him for remaining aggressive, not turning down shots close to the basket. Scott's at the line for 2. Got the first. Yesterday, Scott going 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 62% overall this season. Nothing like seeing the ball go through the rim to get your confidence back up. Short rim's the first. Even 7 to play. The lead is 14 for the Raiders. Scott will show on the pick and roll. The lob for Beverly, and he throws it down. What a play. They drew Joe Scott away from the basket, allowing Beverly to get to the rim and throw it down. A good pass, too. Burrows with the left, just last there. What a play there by the freshman out of Los Angeles. Moran needs some help, finds Caleb Young. Back to Moran, and now he'll feed Sellers. Double teamed. 10 on the shot clock. Beverly, who just threw it down. Feeling himself. Pull up is short. One-hand rebound snagged by Sellers, and